are sitting here and bothering Jessica Walter while she's eating at the Archer panel. How are you?
You know, I was so hungry, I just had to. I'm having a little ham and Swiss. I'm very well, thank you.
So we're talking about Archer here. The new season is coming up, and you play Malory on the show. Whole bunch of changes are happening now. You're back from South America.
We're back, and we have merged with the CIA. No more ISIS.
But now you have a grandchild.
She does. She loves little Abigine. She's not a very good grandma, but, you know, she does the best she can. And she's negotiating at the moment for Abigine's name, who's named after Lana's grandmother.
Lana's grandmother.
That wouldn't it be wonderful if Abigine was named after her paternal grandmother. It's the ham and Swiss that's doing it. And there's some negotiation going on there.
I rudely did not introduce you properly, Adam Reid. Archer is an amazing series. How did you pick the artwork for this thing?
Well, we have an amazing art department, and we've worked together since the C-Lab 2021 for Adult Swim. And when I pitched the show and FX bought the show, then I went to the guys that I've worked with forever and just said, do whatever you like, pick the best things. And that's how sort of we ended up with this mixture of 60s clothes and 60s furniture and 70s cars and 80s technology, because the art department really just cherry-picked all their favorite things from every era since the 50s, and we just smooshed them all together.
Let me ask you a question as far as your name goes. When you were growing up, did you ever have any comparison to a show called You Can't Do That on Television when there was an Adam Reid on that show?
No, I didn't know there was an Adam Reid on that show. I think that show was well after my time, so I never really that's the Green Slime show.
Right.
I knew of it, but I didn't know there was an Adam Reid on it.
You're having so much fun with this show. The writing is incredible, and the subject matter that it just seems like okay, we're going to go here. How bizarre can we make this, and how ridiculously exaggerated can we make point A to point B? Is this your normal writing process, or is this by staying up late and being overtired?
I think probably both, but coming from Adult Swim, we really had some outlandish shows and premises to those shows and things that happened. So in a way, it was a challenge to ground Archer more in reality. From, Frisky Dingo, where a guy's riding around on a giant ant larva and crashing, smashing cities. So the challenge, I think, is reining in that instinct.
Just to change the course a little bit on this subject here, C-Lab 2021 was such an amazing piece of work to bring that back, to get the permissions to do all that stuff, and just to go completely insane with Captain Murphy and Hesh, and I couldn't thank you enough for the years that I spent watching that obsessively over and over and over.
That was a fun show to work on, and I think the biggest our staff got was 5, so it was very much a cottage industry. We made it out of an apartment, and we had a lot of fun working on that show.
You have to take some kind of pride in this, that people are still quoting this like they would quote like The Simpsons or Family Guy when they're saying like Bizarro, I love you, or you're a mailbox head, and just these dumb little throwaway lines that you see on T-shirts, or people just do one-offs in a conversation.
Yeah, that is strange and gratifying. And mailbox head actually was a boss of mine at a bar in college that we all called mailbox head because he had a very mailbox-shaped head. Gary.
Well, I think we've given Jessica enough time to eat her sandwich here, so I'll ask you one last question before you have to go. With Malory and playing Lucille in Arrested Development, and you've had an amazing body of work before that, how much of these characters is actually you? Because you seem to play it very well.
Ooh. This is a biggie.
Yeah, I think so.
I think any actor, who's studied, uses parts of themselves to play a character, and I know I certainly do. I know parts of myself are in all my characters, whether it be fa-la-la sitcom silliness or serious, Play Misty for me kind of drama. And there's a lot of me in my characters, a lot, and a lot of fantasy too, like wanting to kill someone, but you can't. But then you can if you're in a movie and you're not going to be arrested for it.
Or in an animated series.
This is true. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time, Jessica and Adam. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Now what?